liable to pay $500 million settlement for slowing down old iPhones. Apple is set to pay up to $500 million in order to settle a class action lawsuit over its slowing down of older iPhone models. The company reportedly slowed down older iPhones to force their users to purchase newer models. Apple is required to pay the owners of specific iPhone models $25 for each affected device. This sums up to around $310 million to $500 million in settlement fees. The details of the lawsuit were published in documents released by the U.S. District Court in San Jose, California, on February 28. The amount users are set to receive has yet to be finalized, considering the filed claims still have to be sorted through. The legal fees and expenses the court approves will also be taken into account. The settlement agreement is scheduled to be approved by a judge on April 4. The case has been going on for over 2 years. In December 2017, Apple admitted to using software updates to slow down older iPhone models. The connection between the software updates and performance was noticed by tech analysts who believed Apple slowed down their phones to force customers to upgrade. Apple denied this and explained that they only wanted to respond to problems older lithium-ion batteries had that would cause their phones to suddenly shut down. Soon after, Apple apologized and offered to replace the batteries of customers' older iPhones for $79. After some backlash, they decreased the price of battery replacements to $29 in January 2018. In 2019, Apple CEO Tim Cook said that reduced pricing for the battery replacements negatively affected their 2018 revenue. Anyone in the US who had an iPhone 6, 6 Plus, 6S, 6S Plus, 7, 7 Plus, or SE before December 21, 2017 is eligible to file settlement claims with Apple. Apple was founded in 1976 by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and Ronald Wayne. They started to sell Wozniak's hand-built personal computer, the Apple I, for $666.66 in July 1976. Wayne left Apple after a few weeks, taking only $800 as compensation. Apple Computer Incorporated was created on January 3, 1977, mostly funded by multimillionaire Mike Markula. In 1977, Wozniak introduced the Apple II with VisiCalc, a calculating software that put the Apple II ahead of other devices. The next year, they finally had a legitimate office and a number of other employees who saw their revenue grow over the years. Their revenue reached $118 million between September 1977 and September 1980. The corporation went public in December 1980, with shares being sold at $22 each. Apple truly made a name for itself once the Apple Macintosh was released, led by Jobs. When Jobs quit Apple in 1985, Apple increased their products' prices, effectively losing out on the market. In 1997, Jobs was brought back to Apple, leading him to introduce the iPhone by 2007. The revolutionary device would trigger the rise of the iPod Touch and iPad. Unfortunately, Jobs resigned in August 2011 due to his worsening health, leaving Tim Cook to lead Apple as CEO. Jobs passed away on October 5, 2011.